Hello and welcome to the League of Legends Roundup for June 19th. Here I'm going to cover all four major regions in this video because I did not upload anything yesterday in regards to this content nor my sneak peek. Yeah, this is kind of probably old news for you, but if you enjoy this sort of stuff, thank you for watching. I really honestly don't expect many to watch it. Anyone's Legend and BLG, if you haven't watched one of my videos before, I take notes on the game, save you the time of watching the game yourself in case you missed it. BLG throw up a dud, losing 2-0 to Anyone's Legend. Anyone's Legend utilized Forge in a big way, and I had said in my sneak peek leading into Sunday that Forge is what's making Anyone's Legend go right now. This meta is fitting him, and he's able to have a big impact. In BLG, mid lane is a big problem. Fofo is a problem. Um, I've said that as well. I think that he is an issue for them if they want to succeed. Game 1, BLG would take a Hex Tech to start this one off. Anyone's Legend would respond by getting a 2v2 kill. BLG take a Rift Herald. Anyone's Legend punishes them 1-0, and then Anyone's Legend goes top lane for a kill. 13 minutes, Anyone's Legend takes an Infernal 2-1. This puts them up 5-1, 2k gold. Zhao Hao is 1-0-3 at 17 minutes. Zhao Hao also played a very good 2 games. Anyone's Legends go to Cloud Soul Point. 21 minutes, they win a fight in the top lane again, 2-1. They get a pick. Then they get another pick and take Cloud Soul by 23 minutes, so they're cruising. 26 minutes, they take a Baron 4-1. Zhao Hao and Betty exchange doubles for Anyone's Legend. That puts them up 8k. 13-3 in kills. Forge is 4-1-6 on the Silas, so did very well, offsetting the Swain of BLG. 28 minutes, Anyone's Legend was a fight and bot 4-1 with the Baron, Zhao Hao and Betty with doubles again. And then at 30 minutes, they end in the river 5-1 ZDZ with a triple on the GP. Final score 22-5. During laning phase, Anyone's Legend attempted one play and it failed. BLG attempted none, and Anyone's Legend did not end on the power play. Just want to make sure I'm still on this recording here. Game 2, BLG would start off by going top lane at 5 minutes. Anyone's Legend get a pick 2 minutes later to get an Infernal. Then they go top lane. Anyone's Legend take an Ocean. 13 minutes, BLG dive tops. So in the first 13 minutes, we've had 3 instances where the teams go top lane to cause a problem. Anyone's Legend taking 2 Drakes. 14 minutes, laning phase ends 2-2. Gold still close. BLG dive top a second time at 19 minutes. So they've won top 3 times themselves in 14 minutes, at 17 minutes, BLG take a Mountain 2-0. Weiwei with a double on the Viego to prevent Mountain Soul Point at that time. Anyone's Legend then steal a crucial Baron at 21 minutes. BLG had gotten a pick. Anyone's Legend stole it. BLG would win a fight afterwards 3-1, which pretty much eliminated all the power of the Baron for Anyone's Legend, but it did prevent BLG from scaling. Doggo had 2 of those 3 kills in the 3v1. And it cut the gold deficit for Anyone's Legend to 4k because between 14 and 21 minutes, BLG started running away with this one. BLG take a Mountain. 24 minutes, BLG are up 9-3. Bin is 1-1-7. BLG go to Mountain Soul Point. At 31 minutes, Anyone's Legend wins a big fight 5-4. Betty with a triple, ZDZ with a double. This leads to Praya over the Baron, which they'd get a pick and then take at 33 minutes, giving them a 1.5k gold lead. They use that Baron to go to Mountain Soul Point themselves, and then at 36 minutes they end 3-0 in the jungle. Final score 12-13. One of those games where you have less kills but the win. Laning phase, Anyone's Legend 1-for-1, BLG 2-for-2. PP 0-2 for Anyone's Legend because they stole that first one. BLG did not have any. LNG and Thunder Talk, you see that this is pretty full. If you can, make it out. There's a lot of scribbles on here. Obviously you can't read the notes. It's not the point of them, but they're for me. LNG underestimated TT. I had said in my sneak peek as well that Thunder Talk cannot be underestimated. Victory 5 almost fell victim to that. Beshuan is the guy for TT, and he did quite well. So, Game 1, Thunder Talk threw the first punch. They really did. Getting a 2v2 kill at 5 minutes, set up for the Infernal. They went top lane, they went bot lane, they'd get a kill in the river. For the first 9 minutes, Thunder Talk were cruising. LNG take a Hex Tech. TT dive bot again, which secures the Cloud. And by 20 minutes, Thundertalk are up 5-0, 2.5 gold. Puff is 4-0-0 on the Callista. And Thundertalk have 2 of 3 Drakes. They would then get a pick, but at 21 minutes, the game would turn when LNG won a fight 2-0 to take the Baron, which tied up gold. LNG would use that to take a Cloud. 25 minutes, LNG go 2-0 in bot, which would get them to Cloud Soul Point. 28 minutes, Thundertalk won a big fight 5-1. Puff and Zhaozhang with doubles each, which would then tie the gold back up again. Game now is 11-6 for Thundertalk. Puff 7-1-3 on the Callista. 31 minutes, LNG won a fight in bot 2-1, Light with a double. And then at 33 minutes, Thundertalk would go to Cloud Soul Point, but LNG would punish them 3-0 for doing so and taking that Cloud, which they would then end off of. Final score 14-12 for LNG. During laning phase, LNG attempted one play that was unsuccessful. Thundertalk, like I said, all over the rift in the early game, were 3 for 3. Every gank they tried was a success. LNG and Thundertalk both did not end on the power play. Game 2, the opposite thing happened in all ways, shapes, and forms. So, LNG started off the game strong. They would set up a level 1 that would go 1 for 1. They would get a 2v2 kill at 3 minutes, go mid lane, take an Infernal, get a kill, trade kills in top at 8 minutes. So the first 8 minutes, LNG were cruising. 9 minutes, Thundertalk would get a Rift Herald after getting a pick. 10 minutes laning phase ends with LNG up 4-3 and Thundertalk with a 1k gold lead. Thundertalk would then take a Hex Tech, LNG would dive top, and Thundertalk say fine, keep going top, we'll take an Ocean. LNG go top again. 20 minutes, Thundertalk end up getting a pick, which takes the Baron. They'd use that Baron to go to Ocean Soul Point. Thundertalk would go 2-0 in mid at 22 minutes, get a pick at 24 minutes, and this would give them a slight kill lead, 7-6, a 2.5k gold lead, and Southwind is 3-1-4 as of 24 minutes. Southwind played a great Renata game without a doubt. It was very solid. 26 minutes, Thundertalk would take Ocean Soul in a fight that goes 5-2. Bechuan and Puff with doubles for TT, and Light a double kill for LNG. 28 minutes, Thundertalk take a Baron, gives them a 5k gold lead. They would reset during that Baron after winning a fight 2-1 with a 7.5k gold lead, so the Baron was, successful in pushing them ahead. At 32 minutes, they end 4-0 in top, Southwind with a double. Final score 18-9 is LNG go 1 for 4 in the early game, and TT 0 for, I don't think they attempted any. So LNG very active in the early game in game 2, but unable to close it out just like LNG couldn't in game 1. Game 3, LNG go mid, and Thundertalk would go top at 4 minutes to start this one off. Thundertalk then go mid, and then they take an Ocean. At 6 minutes, the solo lanes would kill each other 1v1. LNG would go bot lane, and then go 2-1 and top at 9 minutes. Steal an Infernal at 11, and this would end laning phase at 12 minutes with LNG up 5-4, 1.5k gold. Doinby is 1-1-3 on the Swain. He was all over the rift on the Swain, making things happen and keeping them in this game. During laning phase, LNG attempted 2 plays that were successful, and Thundertalk attempted 4, and only 2 were successful. At 14 minutes, both teams would take a trip bot lane, and then at 16 minutes, Thundertalk would win a fight 2-0 for Hex Tech. 5 minutes later, they get a pick, which sets them up for Hex Tech Soul Point. After this, Thundertalk are up 8-6, 1.5k gold, so between 12 and 25 minutes, the game has swapped about 3k gold from one's favor to the other. Zhaozhang is 3-2-3 on the Fiora for them at this point. At 24 minutes, Bechuan gets a double in mid for Thundertalk. There'd be a reset. LNG take a Hex Tech. LNG get a crucial pick at 30 minutes to set up for Baron, giving them a 1.5k gold lead. During the Baron, they get a pick, and they would take Hex Tech to go to Hex Tech Soul Point at 33 minutes. However, Thundertalk would win a fight 3-0 after, and Thundertalk would try and end off of that. But Light and the rest of the LNG squad would defend 3-1. Light ends up being MVP, a very crucial defense there. Otherwise, Thundertalk win the game outright right then and there. So at 36 minutes after all this chaos has ended, Thundertalk are up 14-11 in kills. Bechuan is 6-2-6 on the Viego. and Light is 5-1 and 2 on the Ezreal. So Light versus Beshwam. 36 minutes, LNG get a pick, gives them a Baron and a 2k gold lead. So 36 minutes, 2k gold lead's nothing. So all this Baron is going to give them is the siege potential to end. At 38 minutes, they take Hextech Soul in a fight. They win 3-0 to end. Final score 16-14 for LNG. They're 1 for 2 on the power play, ending with that second Baron they took. Thunder Talk did not get one. So Thunder Talk, once again, another good series out of them where they compete with the top dogs. Maybe they are better than I expected going into this split. These additions are helping. And LNG continue to kind of play that way that it's like, oh, this is kind of just, what the heck are you doing? Like, you should be so much better. Just like BLG. BLG and LNG are those two teams that we expect more out of in the LPL that are just kind of leaving a lot to be desired. So that's it for the LPL. Now on to the LCK. Okay, now on to the LCK games from yesterday. T1 and KT and Damwon and LSB. So T1, KT gave them a serious run for their money. I've had KT as the 4th ranked team in the LCK thus far this split. I mean, after last week I put them 5th behind Kwangdong, but KT continues to show that they are probably the 4th best team in the LCK. First, they go against Gen G, and they struggled because Gen G is really good. And then in this case, they probably should have beaten T1. So, T1, do not follow my advice, my sneak peek, where I said they needed to calm down. They were getting kind of crazy in bot, and it left some games up to question in the first series. I mean, they struggled a bit. And in this one, they did it again. So, T1 picked Camille support. Keria, I love him. He's the best support in the world. If you've got the balls to do that, you are the best support in the world. But it didn't go well. So T1 taking Infernal in the first game, and first blood comes at 10 minutes when KT get a pick. They followed up by going mid lane and taking a Hextech Drake. Zeus would solo kill Rascal at 13 minutes. And then laning phase would end with KT up 2-1, gold close at 14 minutes. During laning phase, T1 were 0 for 1, KT 1 for 2 on their plays. 15 minutes, KT would win a fight in the river 5-0. Arya and Cuz with doubles. Arya played a great set of games in this one, probably the best set of games he's played as a member of KT. The game would slow down between 15 and 23 minutes, where KT would take 2 Drakes back-to-back to go to Cloud Soul Point. T1 would take a Baron at 23 minutes, KT getting a kill on the turn, but T1 now down only 2.5k gold. At 24 minutes, though, KT were up 8-1 in kills. Arya is 5-0-3 on the Ahri. KT then go 2-1 in mid and 2-1 in bot at 25 and 26 minutes, leads to Cloud Soul. 31 minutes, T1 would steal the Baron from KT, but KT would win the ensuing fight 5-1, aiming and Rascal with doubles to then end the game 17-4. Just completely crushed them. T1 0 for 2 on the power play, KT did not get one. Game 2, KT would start the game off strong once again. They would go top lane and get a kill, take a Hextech, go top lane again, go bot lane, take an Infernal, go top lane again. Yeah, they did all that in 13 minutes. That's the kind of lead they set up in Game 2 over T1 after winning Game 1. To recap, they went top lane 3 times and bot lane once and took 2 Drakes in 13 minutes. Went out to a 2.5k gold lead. During laning phase, KT, all 4 kills were on ganks, roams, or dives. T1 attempted 1 play and it failed. KT go to Cloud Soul Point before 17 minutes when they go bot lane again. Then go and take a Cloud Soul. 24 minutes, T1, however, win a big fight 2-0 to be able to take the Baron and give themselves a 1.5k gold lead. So between 13 and 24 minutes, T1 were able to turn the game from 2.5k deficit to a 1.5k lead. With the Baron, they were able to set up on Elder and take it 3-1. Gumayushi with all 3 kills on the Jinx. This gave them the ability to get some serious prio in vision and in lane, and then they would end at 30 minutes 5-1, Gumayushi with a double. Guma played a really good Game 2 and Game 3. However, he does not end up being MVP. Owner does, because this monstrosity of a game that took 43 minutes was the decider. So, slow early game like Game 1. T1 took a mountain. T1 would go get a kill in the river. They'd get a couple kills top at 10 minutes. 12 minutes, KT would then respond, getting a pick, taking a Hextech, getting a kill on the turn. Laning phase ends there at 13 minutes with T1 up 4K gold and 3-2 lead. So that's a big lead. Neither team had a 4K gold lead until the very latter stages of the game when it really didn't matter in the first two games. During laning phase, neither team attempted a gank that was like worthy of being marked down. At 17 minutes, KT get a pick. They go top lane. When they're doing that, T1 take a cloud. KT then go bot lane and get a couple kills. 21 minutes, they win a big fight 4-0. Arya with a double on the Ahri once again to secure a Baron, giving them a 2.5k gold lead. And at this time, KT once again are in the lead. They're ahead 11-4 in kills, and Cuz is 4-1-6 at 22 minutes on the Wukong. So they are ahead again. Like, KT should have won this series multiple times over. KT take a cloud with the Baron. They go mid. A little while later, T1 goes to Cloud Soul Point. And then a monumental steal at 29 minutes of the Baron after KT wins a fight 2-0 with Arya getting both kills, allows T1 to kind of stabilize the game down 3k gold. If KT get that second Baron, I think this game turns. T1 get a pick with the Baron. 34 minutes, KT go to Cloud Soul Point, but T1 punish them 4-2. Owner with a double on the Viego in that fight. That leads to Baron, a 2k lead. At 35 minutes, KT are up 16-9 in kills. Arya is 7-1-4. Owner is 6-3-2. But T1 have the Baron. Kills don't matter if you have the Baron at 35 minutes. KT get a pick to slow down that Baron. At 39 minutes, KT take Cloud Soul. T1 win a fight 3-1 after. Then they get a pick. And at 43 minutes, we have another fight around a Baron where KT would take it, but T1 would win the ensuing fight afterwards 5-1. Gumayushi with a quadra on a Xayah to end. Final score of Game 3 was 18-19. So, like I said, once again, KT probably should have won this series multiple times over. But they're good. They're showing that they are capable of competing with T1. They are legit. I think they might actually be the fourth best team. Now, Damwon played slow against Sandbox. Two really simple games, not a lot going on. Game 1, Sandbox would take a Hex Tech, and Damwon would get first blood in mid at 10 minutes. That would lead to an Ocean. At 15 minutes, Sandbox would win a fight 2-0 for Rift Herald. That set up for an Infernal. And laning phase would end at 17 minutes with Sandbox up 2-1. Damwon up 1.5k gold. Damwon the only ones who attempt to play, going 0 for 1. 22 minutes, Damwon would take an Infernal, winning a fight 5-1. Canyon and Showmaker with doubles. 24 minutes, they would win a fight 2-0 to secure a Baron, giving them a 7k gold lead. At this time, they're up 8-3 in kills, and Kellen is 0-1-8 for DK. During the Baron, Damwon will go to Infernal Soul Point, winning a fight 4-0. Duck down with a double. He ends up being MVP. Had a double on Ezreal in that fight, and then they would end a minute later in bot 4-2. Duck down with another double. Final score 11-7. Excuse me. Game 2. Not a lot going on once again. Sandbox started off by taking a mountain, and they would go bot lane. Krako would solo kill Kellen. So at 8 minutes, Sandbox are ahead again. 12 minutes, Nuguri would get a double in the river mid area on Aatrox 2-1. Sandbox would take a Hex Tech at 18 minutes. DK would take a Cloud 2-0, duck down with a double on Kesa. This would end laning phase 4-3, 2.5k gold lead for Damwon as of 19 minutes. Sandbox attempted 2 plays, going 2 for 3. Damwon didn't attempt any. 24 minutes, DK take a Cloud 1-0. They then get a pick, and at 27 minutes, they win a fight in the jungle 3-1 and end off of that fight instead of taking Baron, winning 11-4. Damwon continues to be an elite team. I had them 7th in my power rankings. We'll see where they are on Thursday. Just another good 2 games out of them after having to deal with Fred at Breon in the first series. T1, like I said, they struggled once again. They get kind of cute in bot and things, and I mean, you're that good, I know, but you need to also not disrespect your opponent, because honestly, I can't say it enough. KT should have won this series. So that's it for the LCK. Now on to the LEC. Okay, now on to the LEC. Misfits and Astralis started our day off. Astralis putting Misfits in a hole. I mean, before the season started, I had Misfits, I think 6th or 7th, and my algorithm had them lower, and I couldn't believe it, so I manipulated my results and put Misfits where I thought they would be, and they are playing like they are the 8th, 9th best team in the LEC. It's just downright awful. 4 minutes, irrelevant, solo kills Vizicachi, who would do it again 2 minutes later. In between that, Astralis would go bot lane. Misfits then go bot lane. Excuse me. 7 minutes, there's a skirmish in the jungle 1-for-1. Astralis go bot. There's a trade of kills in mid. Astralis gets a Rift Herald. Misfits take an Infernal. Astralis get a pick. Astralis go top lane. All of that I just said happened in 15 minutes. So, to recap, irrelevant solo kills Vizicachi twice. Irrelevant on the Jax, Vizicachi on the Scion. Astralis go bot, Misfits go bot. There's a trade of kills in the jungle. Astralis go bot again. There's a trade of kills in mid. Astralis take a Rift Herald after getting a pick. Misfits take an Infernal. Astralis get another pick. Astralis go top lane. At 15 minutes, Astralis are up 7-5. They went 2-for-2 on their ganks, dives, or roams. Everything else was either team fight or solo oriented. 2.5k gold lead, and Xerxes is 3-0-3 on the Wukong. Astralis take a mountain. 18 minutes, Song Hoon has a triple kill on Pike and a 4-1 teamfight win in the river. 21 minutes was a trade of kills, 2-for-2 in top. Astralis take a Hextech at 22 minutes, 3-1. Kabe with a double. That gives them Prio over the Baron 4 minutes later, which they take 3-1. Kabe with another double on Vygar bot lane. He ends up being MVP. Piloted the Vygar much better than I would have expected. 8k gold lead with this Baron. This puts them up 19-10 at 27 minutes. Kabe 7-3-7. After the Baron subsides, they go to Hextech Soul Point. Misfits with a kill afterwards. Astralis then go top lane. 32 minutes, Astralis take their second Baron of the game after a kill, and then get 2 final kills at 32 minutes to push the envelope and end. Final score 23-11. So, just a blowout by Astralis, pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much it. Misfits are really not. I mean, at this point, 0-3. You can kiss the upper part of the standings goodbye, I think. BDS and Vitality, 2 similar trends happen in this game. You see Vitality won 9-11, but our trends continue with BDS and Vitality. So, BDS get out to a lead like they have most games this year. They do not know how to close out games. I mean, I don't understand it. You'd think they would figure it out. The mid to late game they can't get. So BDS take an Ocean, they go top lane, Vitality take a Mountain, and laning phase ends like that. At 17 minutes, there was 1 kill, 2k gold lead. BDS tried 2 plays and were successful on 1. Vitality take a Hextech, BDS win a fight in bot 3-0. 21 minutes, Vitality win a fight 4-3 in top. Aggressivo on the Akali had a triple. Aggressivo had a really good game. Perks had a double kill. 25 minutes, BDS are up 7-4. 4k gold. Aggressivo was 5-0-2 on that Akali. BDS take a Hextech. Vitality steal the Baron at 27 minutes, cutting the gold deficit to 2k. They would use that Baron to go to Hextech Soul Point 2-0. And then by taking down so many turrets during their Baron, they were able to backdoor at 31 minutes to end. BDS would win the fight in bot lane 4-2. Perks, being the MVP on Yone, was pushing through top lane and ended the game at the Nexus while Vitality tried to stop the backs. Final score 9-11, Vitality winning with less kills. Vitality 0-for-1 on the power play. And Vitality continues to struggle. I mean, this game, the team on paper should not make it this close against BDS. It's just all 3 games, this is what they've been. They have not been convincing all season long. And it hasn't stopped. SK versus Fnatic. Not a lot happening in this one. 3 minutes, SK go top. SK take a Mountain. Fnatic get a 2v2 kill with Tristana as the AD carry. SK take an Infernal, and at 14 minutes, laning phase ends 1-1. Fnatic up a slight 1k gold lead. SK have 2 Drakes. Fnatic 0-for-2 on their attempts to make a play. SK 1-for-2. SK get a pick at 15 minutes. However, Fnatic would take a Hextech to prevent Hextech Soul Point at 16 minutes. SK turning the fight afterwards 3-0. So Fnatic prevent Hextech Soul Point but get punished 3-0 for it. There's some dead time in the game where Fnatic take the next Drake. At 22 minutes, there's a lot going on. So Fnatic get a pick, try and start the Baron, get pushed off the Baron 2-0. Then they get pushed off the Baron again 2-1 before finally taking it at 8k lead. Humanoid, very impactful on the Corki in that fight, ends up being MVP. I said in my sneak peek that I felt like Humanoid had to be the guy to take over this game, and he really did. Very, very good game out of him. So he carried them to not an 8k gold lead, sorry, it was only 3k. 23 minutes, it's 6-6. Fnatic have the Baron. Gen X is 2-0-3 in top lane on the GP for SK. That's who they tried to get ahead. At 26 minutes, Fnatic would end 3-0 in mid. Humanoid with a double as they pushed to finish the game off. They would end without being on the power play 11-6. So Fnatic responding to the loss to G2 with a win against SK. They kind of dragged out through the mid game, but you know, after they got the Baron, they pretty much ended the game. G2 versus XL, our longest game of the day. A real blowout by G2 despite it being so long. G2 would go top and mid in the first 7 minutes. XL take a mountain. G2 then get a double kill mid on Caps at 12 minutes. This ends laning phase with G2 up 4-0. Yankos 1-0-3. 3k gold lead. Caps ends up being MVP, by the way, on the Ari. Very, very good game. G2 go top. XL take a cloud. The game stalls out at 20 minutes. G2 takes a Hextech 4-1. Broken Blade and Caps with doubles. XL then get a pick. Broken Blade solo kills Finn. And at 23 minutes, so between 12 minutes and 23 minutes, the gold lead for G2 has went from 3k to 6.5k. From 4-0 to 10-2 kill lead. In Caps is 5-1-2. G2 then go bot. They use that bot to take a Hextech Drake. At 30 minutes, they win a fight in mid 3-0. Flacked with all 3 kills. That leads to a Hextech soul point, 1-for-1. 2 minutes later. 33 minutes, G2 won a fight in the jungle 3-0. Flacked with another double kill. Flacked actually had a triple. I don't know if I said double or triple at 30 minutes when they won. In mid, it was a triple. 35 minutes, however, XL get a pick, start the Baron, get pushed off of it by G2, who gets a kill, and then takes it and does the Baron. That gives them a 14k lead, like G2 are blowing them out. They take this Baron at 35 minutes, they take Hextech Soul, and then they end with the Baron 5-0, Caps with a Quadra. Final score 25-4, just a complete beatdown of XL. XL did not come out to play, really kind of showing what I mean, this was not the XL we saw in the first 2 games of the split, but this is the XL that we probably expected coming into the split before they played a game. Mad Lions and a Rogue. Rogue needed this one, and Comp would play hero to get it. Comp ends up being MVP. So, Mad Lions would take a Cloud, and then win a fight at 10 minutes 2-0 in top. That would be our only fight in the first 16 minutes of the game. Actually, that'd be our only fight in the first 19 minutes of the game. Gold was tied through 19 minutes, but Mad ended up getting to Infernal Soul Point. They would then get a kill on top at 19 minutes. 23 minutes, they would take Infernal Soul, Rogue getting a kill on the turn, which allowed them to start the Baron, which Mad Lions would steal, winning a fight 2-0 after, giving them a 4.5k gold lead. So Mad Lions were in complete control. They win a fight in mid with the Baron 2-1, but Rogue forced a reset at 26 minutes. After the Baron subsides, Mad Lions have a 5k gold lead, an 8-3 kill lead, and Elyoya is 3-0-5 on the Wukong at this time. So Elyoya carrying Mad Lions in a big way. They get a kill top at 27 minutes, but at 29 minutes, Comp would steal the Elder Drake, which allowed Rogue to win a fight 3-0 after. Comp with a couple of those kills carrying them through that, and they would end right off of that fight at 29 minutes. Rogue were not in control of this game at all, but maybe this sort of luck and this sort of, opportunity gives them some momentum going into week 2, because they ended off of it. Final score 7-9. They win with less kills. Rogue 0-for-1 on their attempts to make a play. Mad Lions 1-for-1 during laning phase, where the 19 minutes we had nothing going on. Rogue were 1-for-1 on the power play because they end with the Elder, and Mad Lions did not end with the Baron, 0-for-1. So, just kind of one of those deals. Trying to stay on the damn screen here. I feel like sometimes my face came off this damn screen. Nevertheless, that's on. That's it for the LEC. Now on to the LCS. Okay, now with the LCS, finally almost done with the 19th. 100 Thieves versus Dignitas. 100 Thieves would start off by going mid lane. Dig would respond with a pick, and that's all we'd get during laning phase. 100 Thieves take a mountain in the meantime. 15 minutes, game's close. Dig takes an ocean. 100 Thieves win a fight in the jungle 4-2 someday with a double. His Fiora was pretty damn good today, outplaying Gamsu later on. Dignitas take a Hex Tech. 100 Thieves go mid lane, get a kill, and as of 24 minutes, 100 Thieves have opened the gold lead to 6K. So between 15 and 24 minutes, they went from tied, pretty much, to a 6K lead. Abadage 0-1 and 6 on the Ari. 100 Thieves then go bot. They take a Drake. Dignitas get a pick. 32 minutes. Someday would solo kill Gamsu in the side lane. 100 Thieves would try and do the Baron. Dignitas would push them off. 100 Thieves getting a kill on the turn. 100 Thieves then go to Hextech Soul Point. And at 36 minutes, 100 Thieves would win a fight in mid 4-0. FBI with a double. Final score 14-4. Short, not a lot really going on in the early game. 100 Thieves 1 for 2 on their attempts to make a play. Dignitas attempted 1 and failed. No team had a power play. Game 2, Evil Geniuses. It'd be a slow early game. EG taking a mountain. First blood coming at 10 minutes when Fly would go top. 3 minutes later, EG would get a kill in top lane. FlyQuest said, fine, we'll get a pick, and then they take a Hextech Drake, and then EG tries to fight them after and loses 2-1. So at 16 minutes, FlyQuest have a 4-2 kill lead, despite EG having a slight gold lead. 16 minutes, FlyQuest take a Rift Herald, EG get a kill after. EG get a pick, FlyQuest take a Cloud after getting a pick at 20 minutes. 21 minutes, EG get a kill mid, FlyQuest get a kill bot, and at 2 minutes, FlyQuest are up 6-5 in kills, but once again, EG have a gold lead, but this time it's 3.5k. And at 21 minutes, 3.5k can be seen across the itemization. Danny is 3-0-1 for EG, Johnson 2-0-3 on a Twitch for FlyQuest. FlyQuest go top, EG at 25 minutes win a fight 3-0 to take the Baron, giving them a 5k gold lead. They would use, when they took that Baron, FlyQuest would go the opposite side of the rift and go to Cloud Soul Point. After the Baron, EG would go bot lane and get a kill at 30 minutes. Their gold lead now 7.5k. So with the Baron and this kill, gold lead went from 5 to 7.5k. EG then take a Cloud. 32 minutes, EG won a big fight 5-1. Danny with a double. He ends up being MVP. 11.5k lead. Then they end with the Baron. 4-0. Danny with another double on Ezreal. Danny played a good game all around in the team fights. Getting a lead on Johnson and not really looking back. Game 3, we thought, TL and C9 would be a good matchup, but without the C9 bot lane, they are struggling. TL, Bwippo ends up pulling out a third weird pick. Olaf, Mordekaiser, and now Swain. No meta picks out of him right now. He is playing with the box of the meta. At 6 minutes, TL would get a double kill and bot 2-1. Bjerg with a double. He ends up being MVP. His LeBlanc was dominant in this one. C9 take a mountain. They would go bot twice, take a Cloud. And at 14 minutes, C9 actually had a 3-2 lead, but gold was close. At 19 minutes, TL win a fight 4-1. Bjerg with a double to get an ocean. They then get 2 kills mid at 22 minutes. And at 23 minutes, TL now have an 8-4 lead, 4.5k gold. So between 14 and 22 minutes, 23 minutes, they opened up the lead from, it being close to 4.5k. Like, this is a decent lead. Bjerg is 5-0-2. They take another ocean. Then Bjerg gets another double kill at 28 minutes to secure the Baron, giving them a 5.5k gold lead. They'd get a kill after the Baron. They would get a kill when the Baron is up, and then end with the Baron. At 31 minutes, 4-0 in mid, Bjergsen and Hans Sama both with doubles. During laning phase, TL attempted 2 plays and failed. C9 were all over the place. That's why they had an early lead, 2 for 3 on their attempts. Golden Guardians and CLG. Who would have thought CLG would be 3-0 coming into week 2? Just truly remarkable. 3 minutes, CLG go mid, get a kill. GG would get a 2v2 kill a minute later. CLG utilizing a Sivir. So continuing to pick weird picks in the CLG bot lane. Went from Seraphine to what they have yesterday. Senna Seraphine maybe yesterday? No, they think they had it. Maybe they had Senna Seraphine yesterday and they had Seraphine something on Well, not yesterday, on Saturday, and they had Seraphine something on Friday. And today was Sivir Sona. So, yeah, pretty weird stuff coming out of CLG. So CLG, GG get that 2v2 kill. CLG take a cloud. Golden Guardians win a fight in bot 2-0 at 8 minutes. CLG dive top. That gives them a Hex Tech. At 16 minutes, the Golden Guardians are up 3-2 in kills, and gold's close, so it's anyone's game. 17 minutes, Golden Guardians win a fight in top 3-0. Pride Stalker with a double on Wukong. CLG say fine, we'll go to Infernal Soul Point opposite side of the rift. 19 minutes, the teams would trade kills in mid. Then the game slows down. Golden Guardians take an Infernal. And then we wait till 27 minutes when Golden Guardians take another Infernal in a fight that goes 1-0, so they get a pick. When they're doing that, CLG start the Baron and take it without vision, tying the game up. At 29 minutes after this Baron was taken, Golden Guardians still had an 8-3 kill lead, and Pride Stalker was 4-0-2. However, during the Baron, CLG would get a kill bot. They'd get a 3-1 teamfight win in the jungle, and then at 32 minutes end off of a 2-0 teamfight win. Palafox ends up being MVP. Palafox's Taliyah was all over the place. I know I didn't mention him by name, but he had really good zoning ults. He really did what he had to do. And CLG are looking stout right now. They're beating the bad teams, and that's huge. I keep saying it. Just like FlyQuest in spring, CLG are getting wins with weird stuff. When you're in this position, you have to be a little weird to get things done, and they are. IMT and TSM to end the day. 5 minutes, TSM go bot lane. They take a cloud. Immortals go top lane. TSM get an Infernal. Immortals get a pick. And that's all that happened in 18 minutes. So, Immortals are up 2-1 in kills, but gold's close. TSM have 2 Drakes. At 18 minutes, TSM go to Hextech Soul Point. Immortals punish them 2-1 for doing so. Kenvi would solo kill Huni a couple minutes later. TSM would go top lane again at 21 minutes. 24 minutes, Immortals will prevent Hextech Soul from going over to TSM, but TSM would win the fight afterwards 4-2, tactical with a triple, which would then lead them to the win. They would get that team fight win, take a Baron. Immortals would punish them 2-0 for taking that Baron, but that was enough for TSM to work with at the time. TSM have a 4.5k gold lead. They would get a kill with the Baron in mid, and then at 29 minutes, they would take Hextech Soul, winning a fight 5-0. Maple with the triple on Corki. Maple ends up being MVP. He dealt a lot of damage during these fights. Really came into his own in this one, gave him a carry, and he did what he had to do. And I said in my sneak peek that that's what TSM had to do. Let Maple versus PoE happen and see what Maple can do. Maple did really well. Tactical did really well. Mia continues to struggle, which is unfortunate. Huni continues to struggle, which is a thing. And Spica is great. Been probably one of the better players across the region in summer. So that's it for this video. If you stick through this whole damn thing and you did not subscribe to the channel, I don't know how you put up with my voice and didn't subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you like it. Stay tuned later today. I have more stuff coming out. I'm going to try and get the news and notes done and the recap of the LPL games that were really early this morning. So stay tuned for that, and thank you for watching.